Welcome to the Best of Central Florida. I'm Justin Clark. I will never forget the year 2002. I was in law school up in Boston, the Beantown Pub to be exact. A classmate comes over, introduces himself. I said, "Where are you from?" He said, "Orlando." I was shocked. I thought Orlando was theme parks, chain restaurants, maybe a water park or two. Who would have thought that now 20 years later, I would have spent 15 of them living right here in Orlando? Who would have thought I would raise my 2 little girls here? Who would have thought I would fall in love with Central Florida? It's a hidden gem. Great restaurants, sports teams, booming art scene, the Wekiva River, the beaches, and yes, even the theme parks. From Longwood to Rockledge, Kissimmee to Claremont, this is the best of Central Florida. If you have been outside this week, you can feel summer has arrived. As soon as you walk outside in the morning, you already feel that humidity, but that means something else for us. That means it's beach and pool season. Let me bring in the beautiful Michaela Nichols. Now, body image is something that bothers us all. I mean, to be honest with you, I won't even look at the mirror, you know what I mean? But it's been a big part of your life as well. Why has body image had such an effect on your life?
Well, growing up, I was doing a lot of modeling, and I always felt like I had to be something that I wasn't. And I found myself comparing myself to literally everyone. And social media definitely hasn't helped. So I'm a big advocate for just loving the skin you're in, Justin.
And I know you're a big advocate of we're all beautiful in our own way, and that's true. We are all beautiful in our own, I mean, I don't know about me, but you are, thank you, that's very nice of you. You are beautiful in your own way. However, it's bound to happen. There are going to be things about ourselves that we don't love looking at in the mirror. The good thing is there are things that you can safely do to make you feel better about yourself. However, this is real stuff here. We're changing up the show a little bit today because Michaela and I were only comfortable inviting people on today that we personally know. So we set it up differently. Here's what we're gonna do. We have 2 winners today because Michaela and I know both of these surgeons, but we're gonna do a special segment for you. Our final segment, we're gonna give you amazing gifts from all of our past winners here on the Best of Central Florida. Michaela, what are we giving away?
Justin, we have some amazing packages, and just because it's so amazing, I'm gonna refer to it right here because this is this incredible. So you can win a Saturday night with the stars at the Rosen Plaza Hotel. It comes with a dinner for 2 and complimentary house wine per person at Jack's Place, and a Sunday brunch with a complimentary mimosa or Bloody Mary at the 39 Poolside Bar and Grill. So you can win that, or if you know you're like, I don't want to stay in a hotel, guess what? You can go to the spa because we have 2 amazing spa packages from our friends at Be Well. They're 3-hour-long spa packages for 2 people.
Do we get to go, or we're?
You know, Justin, I think we should.
If you just invite us if you don't mind. Also, I have F&D Kitchen up in Lake Mary's been nice enough to give us 2 $100 gift cards for you to win. We're going to do that in the last segment, so do not go anywhere. I'm happy to change it up today. I think this is great. I'm happy to be able to share some of the great products that we've talked about on this show with you at home. Michaela, are you ready to go?
I'm excited, Justin.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Quick break, but when we come back, the best Central Florida plastic surgeons and gifts for you.
You have spoken, the people have spoken. I am here with our People's Choice, Dr. John Choi from Advanced Aesthetics. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you for the invite.
So happy to have you here. I have been just wanting to know, what made you want to get into the plastic surgery realm?
Actually, I didn't want to do plastic surgery. I majored in art. I studied art, and my parents kept pushing me into medicine. I applied, and during the interview, they said, we've never had an art student, welcome. So I was thrown there. I got B's, and then I saw plastic surgery. I said, this is art. And then once our passion develops, then I had all A's, got into plastic surgery. We do 5 years of general surgery after graduating, and then we do 2-3 years of plastics fellowship. During that time, at the year I took it, I had the highest oral board score in the nation. So Florida Hospital recruited me, and that's how I wound up here. Because ultimately, if we think of who the best plastic surgeon might have been in the world, people like Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci. Maybe Einstein would have gotten into medical school, but he would have been a horrible plastic surgeon. So for me, it's really the passion and art. But once we become doctors, it's trying to combine compassion with that passion.
Well said. So let's talk a little bit about the art of plastic surgery. What do you offer at your location?
We offer what basic plastic surgeons offer, head down, eyebrow lifts to eyelids, nose, face, breast, and tummies. For me, I've done approximately 30,000 surgeries. I stopped doing breast and body. I've done over 10,000 breasts. I like the finesse. When I think of the nose, it's a little bit like a watchmaker. The breast to me is 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit like an engine or making your bed if you disrespect it that way. Yeah.
Wow. So what did you bring with you today? So this is for the breast?
This is a breast implant. It came out in 1963. That's the same year that 63-year Corvettes came out. But it came out of the big state of Texas. And at that time, everybody went through the nipple and put it above the muscle. Then the Europeans started putting it under the muscle, and the Americans started doing the same. Obviously, silicone, liquid silicone became illegal with Dow Corning going out of business for these. Then later, Allergan and Mentor came, and ultimately they brought saline implants, and then they used the same shell, which is stronger now, but they used gummy bears silicone gel, which is a lifetime guarantee implant. It's pretty strong now. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. That was a good punch.
So yeah.
Right? Chop it. So what is this?
This
doesn't
one,
look like it's going up
no,
there.
it's a great question. When we look at this is a thick, hard shell silicone, just like in your computers. But inside is more liquidy, just like water could be slush or ice or steam. The more we vulcanize it and heat it, it becomes more solid. So this is exactly the same, but just the outer shell, so it's solid, but it's rubbery. This is a butt implant. We can use it as a pec implant for guys who can't seem to develop muscles, and it goes here. Or they can make it for even biceps and calf implants, which are, of course are smaller. So these are implants. This is also the same material, but it's heated a little more. So it's solid, doesn't stretch much, but flexes. This particular one is a chin implant. And when we look at the trends in plastic surgery, Zoom, COVID, video conferencing, more people are noticing their profiles. So this chin implant for the past 5 years have quite exponentially gone up. And we can put through these through a small incision here or through the mouth. And it goes like this, different sizes. And to add to that, if you look at everybody in Hollywood, whether it's George Clooney or Ben Affleck or J-Lo or Angelina Jolie, they all have a strong chin, and it's very difficult to carry a lead because as we age, our teeth shrink, so the chin also gets smaller.
Interesting.
So it's very important to have a strong chin.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's fascinating.
You have a strong chin. So
Thank you. So I don't need one of these quite yet.
Never. Yeah.
Never. So quick question. When people come into your office and they want to speak with you and they're considering plastic surgery, what's the first thing that goes through your thought process when they say that to you?
Being human, plastic surgery is business, but it's also medicine. Business, I want you to do everything under the sun.
Of course.
From a medical standpoint, it's first do no harm. So it's trying to balance what is best for the patient. Starting out, we have to pay student loans and on, so we're thinking more business. But as we mature and step back, we have to recognize why the patient is there. And ultimately, it's to obtain their happiness in their view. We have mind, body, and soul. So we can fix the body and improve it. But just because someone gets plastic surgery, again, it's like buying a new pair of shoes or a purse. You're a little bit happier, but a month later it's exactly the same. So I spend extensive time talking about a center of spirituality because I, like anybody else, have been through a certain tragedy, and through certain studies and maturing my soul, I feel as though I have peace, joy, and fulfillment. So I try and share these with the patients.
That's incredible and so important, you know, being more than just a doctor and really having that human connection, because that's so important.
Absolutely. Having the human connection and being a doctor, the word doctor is translated from docus, doctrine, to teach. And we don't seem to teach patients as much as we used to. Diabetes, okay, here you go. Heartburn, here you go, or a cold. But when we step back, the happiest person in the world thinks they're the happiest. The saddest person thinks they're the saddest. But everyone has an empty space, and we try to fill this with food, friends, money, sex. Then it's not good enough, so next day we may drink or do drugs to run away from the feeling. So it's recognize that we're all living energy. Living energy is a spirit or a soul. So when we step back, we're not humans looking for a spiritual experience. We are spirits looking for a human experience. That human experience is pain and sorrow, happy and joy, and you can't run away from neither one. It's like Sting's song, we're all spirits in a material world. Yeah.
It is. What a great song reference. So
Absolutely.
What is the most rewarding part of your job for you?
The rewarding part is multiple. Starting out, is wanting all the patients to be happy and develop a good reputation and do our best under God for the patients. But as we mature at certain stages of our lives, am I happy with my work? Just because the patient says, oh, I'm very happy, did I do the best I can? Can I do anything more beyond an artist? And so for me, it's self-fulfillment. Yeah.
Well said. Well, Dr. Choi, thank you so much for your time, Advanced Aesthetics, and we will be right back with Justin's Choice right after this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to the show. It is my favorite portion of the show. As you know, it's time for Justin's Choice, and Justin's Choice for Best Plastic Surgeon in Central Florida goes to my good buddy, Dr. James Young. Dr. Young, how are you, buddy?
Doing great, Justin. Thanks for having me.
Here's why I wanted to have you. Number one, I know you personally. You are not the type of plastic surgeon or physician in general that you see on these Los Angeles TV shows, down to earth, cool, funny, approachable.
Thank you.
Just a really regular guy when it comes to spending time with you. How do you think that approachability has changed your practice?
That's a good point. I'm a pretty funny guy and always have been. Love getting out with the friends and the family, enjoying good times together, both in our car clubs and some of the other activities we do there in Lake Mary. I agree. I think when you make a lady feel very comfortable and confident about the results that she's going to have, and you've got a personality that kind of embraces and warms her up, it sells itself.
Before we get too deep into this, is there anything on this body you wouldn't change? Anything at all? I mean, I think everything could use some improvement, right, Doc?
Always. And I like to encourage my men friends to come too. And I'm actually very blessed. We've got about 15% of our practice is our local guys. Now, granted, I've made a lot of relationships through their wives, but I always like my guys to look good too. So
absolutely.
You bet. You guys come by and see me.
5 locations or 4?
Four locations.
4 locations.
Yes, sir.
Where all are you?
Lake Mary, of course, where our surgery center is. We've got an office in Longwood on 434 at Wekiva, then down on Sand Lake at Turkey Lake. And our furthest location is in Daytona, but we want to serve those Volusia County folks.
There you go. Surgery center. You actually have one that you can perform all your surgeries in. That changes. That's a game changer for someone like you and for your patients as well. Tell me what difference that is that you have your own surgical center.
Well, it's been a true blessing. We work very hard to get credentialing. It's called a Quad A facility, but that makes sure that the facility itself is fully credentialed. The physicians that work in that facility are board certified in their fields, and all the procedures are pre-approved. So it makes it nice that ladies can come by the office, meet and greet our plastic surgeons, and then actually have the surgery performed their days later, and then get in their car and head right home for a quick recovery.
Someone who's never been to even a consultation with a plastic surgeon, how do we get there mentally from, I think most of us look in the mirror and probably are not that happy, unfortunately, but how do we get there mentally from looking in the mirror, seeing things we want changed, to actually sitting down in your office for that consultation? And how much are you charging me for the consultation?
Great point. I want all my ladies to understand that the consultations at Goldfinger's Aesthetics for plastic surgery and Botox and filler are all free.
Wow.
We don't require a down payment, or we'll apply towards a credit if you do surgery with us. I like you to meet our doctors, feel comfortable with the plastic surgeons and our manager, Giovanni. And once you're convinced that they're going to do a good job for you, which I know you will be, come right on in.
Let's talk about some of the things you guys do over at Goldfingers, from the things we would expect to some things that you do maybe other places don't. What all services, I'm going to come see you, right? Have a little consultation. What all services can I get done at Goldfingers?
Well, we try to be as well-rounded as possible without getting too many things going on, and then all of a sudden we're not that great at it. So, of course, we do Botox and filler, and if I'm famous for the $8.99 Botox billboards throughout the city, we do microdermabrasion, facials, all the aesthetics, have a great skincare line. And then, of course, for my guys, I do a little hormone replacement. So if you're a guy out there that just wants to talk, I don't necessarily even have to meet them in the office. I like to meet with my guys at a local Starbucks and chit-chat about that kind of stuff, and we can make you feel better too.
When you say hormone replacement, is this in some ways replacing the little blue pill? Is that what it does for
well,
me?
The little blue
and I'm
pill,
asking for a friend.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend here.
The little blue pill is exceptionally helpful,
Yeah.
but sometimes our guys get, just a little bit older and not quite as powerful perhaps in the field at the gym, or maybe even in the bedroom, and sometimes that's just a simple fix with some testosterone. So
Yeah.
I'm the guy for that.
Is everything that I have to do there, do I have to pay everything up front cash, or is there a financing type process that you have? I saw on your website that there's financing available as well.
That's exactly right. We do offer Care Credit for any patient who wants to come to our facility. Care Credit's a company that offers financing to almost everybody for procedures such as Botox and filler and even plastic surgery.
And what is the difference between Botox and filler?
Well, that's a great question. Botox is a neurotoxin. It just simply relaxes the muscles of facial expression. Minuscule injections in the muscles of, say, the forehead will help to keep those lines nice and smooth. Filler products are high hyaluronic acid. It's a purified injectable, and it goes in areas where you might have lost a little volume. Say the cheeks don't look quite as full as they used to, or you've got those nasolabial folds, or those little lines under the chin called the marionette lines. We can fill those in, make a face look far more aesthetically pleasing and a lot younger.
What age do I really get to a point, or especially on a woman, I guess, where they start to see some wrinkles and or start to just feel some unhappiness about how they look? What age does that normally start happening?
That depends on the lady. I got a lot of very young women who are very unhappy with their lips, but we have to promote how good we are with lip fillers. So I've got a lot of beautiful young girls coming in now just to plump the lips, even in their mid-20s. Botox is a great product for those wrinkles. Generally, those start kind of the early 30s, mid-30s area for most, especially around the crow's lines.
What sort of how invasive is the lip filler? Is that a major
Absolutely
procedure
not.
or what?
No, it's very easy. We do it right in the office. We've got a wonderful topical anesthetic that we place, and the needle is extremely small. In fact, if I hold it from here, you could barely see it.
Really?
And we place in the filler. It absolutely looks gorgeous for a lady.
Let's say that someone, I don't know, a host of a TV show, maybe a lawyer in town, doesn't like, a little bit of something here. What do you do? And I know, go to the gym or whatever, but
Absolutely.
what else can you do in addition to
Justin,
that?
you're in terrific shape, and I totally agree. As time passes, though, it makes it really difficult to get rid of just that small little amount of fat kind of over the belt. We call that the Dunlapped over the belt. And so it's really easy to get rid of that with our micro cannula that they use for the liposuction machine. It's a really simple procedure. You're in and out. Recuperation time's very, 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 very quick.
Is that a one-time shot, or is that an over and over thing, or what?
No, you'd be impressed with the liposuction stuff. Once we take that fat out, it's permanently gone. Now, I can't help you with your diet, so we're going to have to motivate you to eat good. But you bet, once you get that lipo done, it's a permanent fix.
Tell me about the surgeons. It's not just you. You have a great team over at Goldfingers as well.
Thank you. We surely do. Dr. Mike McClure is a local plastic surgeon, has been here in town for a number of years, board certified, of course. Dr. Ed Sosa is our other partner in plastic surgery. He really specializes on the face and all those beautiful facelifts and noses. And then we also have a bariatric surgeon in our office that helps with the obesity issue by doing gastric sleeves, etc.
Dr. James Young. Jim, good to see you, brother, as always.
Always a pleasure.
If you need any sort of consultation, he'll do it absolutely free. Great website as well. A lot of great information. What is the website again?
It's goldfingersaesthetics.com.
Excellent job. And when we get back, we're giving you special gifts. It's going to be easy to apply for these from all of our past shows. You will not want to miss it as Best of Central Florida rolls on. As promised, we are going to give you some amazing prizes. Now, here's what you need to do. Follow Best of Central Florida on Facebook or Instagram. Send us a direct message saying, I love Michaela. How about that? I mean, you got to spell Michaela right. Do that. A direct message on Instagram or Facebook saying, I love Michaela. You're not going to believe what we have to give away here. Michaela, get in the hat here. Tell us what we have.
Yes, a lovely hat here. All right, so our first thing that we have to give away to our friends at the Rosen Plaza, thank you for donating this. Saturday Night with the Stars, you have deluxe accommodations, a dinner for two, including wine at Jack's Place, and Sunday brunch for two with a mimosa or a Bloody Mary. So
wow, excellent
exciting.
gift. Thank you to our friends over at Rosen Plaza. Outstanding place to stay, by the way. Also, $100 gift card to F&D Kitchen. Pretty good gift too, huh? Up in Lake Mary. Thank you, Tim. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll give you that one.
Another one, so another $100 gift card to our friends from F&D Kitchen. So enter to win that and get your brunch on.
A $100 gift card here to Goldfinger Aesthetics. Thank you, Dr. Young, who was here on the show earlier today. Also, another $100 gift card to Goldfinger Aesthetics as well. Again, Facebook or Instagram, Best of Central Florida. One more, I believe.
And last but not least, our friends at Be Well donated this, so 2 lucky viewers will win a 3-hour massage package called Take a Break and Escape. So get excited. I'm excited.
Excellent job. Good luck to you. Hope we can give you one of these great prizes. Let me tell you something. If you are a business owner, you've been watching the show, and you would like to nominate your business to be on Best of Central Florida with Michaela and I, here's all you need to do. Email me directly, jclark@youhavepower.com. We would love to talk to you about being on this show, about featuring your business right here on our air. Kayla, excellent work today, by the way. Great to see you as always. I'm ready for a tummy tuck. I don't know about you.
I'm okay, but I think you're great the way you are.
Oh yeah, she had to say that, by the way. Most importantly, as always, thank you for joining us today. We love spending our weekends here with you. Do me a favor, hit record series right now, and we will be back next Sunday at noon for more Best of Central Florida.